Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. We are joined again with Kathy Kilborn and our friends from Tri-City Furniture, continuing our talk about dining tables. And perhaps you're really finicky about the style of it, what it looks like, but most importantly, today we're talking about how it fits into your room, because you may like something, but it's just not the right fit for your dining room. Nowadays, many homes aren't even being built with formal dining rooms. Correct. So you're kind of maybe, well, we could put a table here, or so using it daily or once in a while. What size do you choose that kind of goes with both?
Well, depending on if you're using it daily, you're going to generally want it to fit the 2 people, 4 people, 5 people that you will have eating at it every day. Okay. It's not a good feel if you have a big long trestle and you only have 2 people eating at it. It's not as cozy and intimate in that day to day. And for that once in a while, I know in my dining room, I use it maybe 2-3 times a year, and I have everybody crowd around it because it's just not a daily thing for many people. We're eating on the go and we're just not even sitting down. And like you said, many homes do not have dining rooms today, so the dining room is in the kitchen usually, and there's a little bit more of a space. So we want sometimes to have a table that is small, works daily, and then comes with leaves so that we can open it up and accommodate those bigger family dinners that we might have at Thanksgiving or Christmas. We are in the dining season, so we want to always be thinking about that, because if someone's going to change, typically they're doing it for a holiday and the tables they want are large, but it really isn't what they're going to use day to day.
So what kind of support systems do dining tables use?
The best support is legs. They get out to the edge. Many people sit down at a table and then they get up by pushing on the table. And so if you have pedestals, which would be more in the center, there's not as much support. So if you're really gonna want a good supportive table, the legs out at the corners, and as you extend the table, the legs move right with that. The downside is you now have to work around that when you're trying to put a few more people in. Somebody's going to run into the leg. But for support, you really have the 2. You have pedestals, which will stick more in the middle, and then the leg systems. Like this table, we actually have a 5th leg in the center. So as we open the table, the center doesn't weaken. There's a support system right there.
So how do you determine how big of a table you need just to accommodate your family?
Usually you will allow 2 feet for every place setting. So if you're going to have 3 people down each side, the table needs to be at least 6 feet long. And then the width, if you use 36, one place setting is all you're really going to get. If you go to 48, you could squeeze 2 people side by side. So it's easy to figure how many people by just counting off the 2 feet increments.
Okay, wonderful.
Many leaves today are only 12 inches. Okay. So when they add a leaf, they really are only adding half of a place setting. So you really need to have multiple leaves. The leaves are being made smaller because they're easier to accommodate. And of course, women are usually the one putting it in. So the big wide ones that we used to have are less found today. But if I need to add another place setting or 2, I'm going to add a couple more leaves.
Great.
So
good advice.
Great.
Just in time for entertaining. Thank you, Kathy.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on TV5 News at 9 a.m. with our friends from Tri-City.